Hi guys. It's been a while since I went on a trip, and this one's particularly exciting because this is my first time properly going winter camping. And I say properly because I have tried in the past. I took my fiance with me, and it was a spectacular failure. Yeah, this was more like early spring, technically, but if you're familiar with Ontario weather, you know that early spring is pretty much one of the coldest points of the year. We had gone up to the camp, and the daytime was fine, but when night came and we went to go to bed, tried to put my fiance to sleep, and despite having like two sleeping bags, which were not proper winter sleeping bags, and a quite a few blankets on top, she still couldn't be warm. So we wound up sleeping in the car overnight, and I had to keep waking up and turning it on periodically to heat the car up. Yeah, so that was a learning experience, but this time I hope to actually get out and do things the right way. Uh, well, I'm going by myself without her. It's not a solo trip. It's part of a community on Facebook called the Forest and Lake Community, and this is their 2019 Winter Tune-Up Camp. So this is like the camp before the camp, where everyone tries out new gear, tunes up old gear, and makes sure that they're set for a proper trip out into the woods. This particular one is held on someone's property that I've been cordially invited to. So, I'm just going to do my part and make sure I respect their property and adhere to the rules. Yeah, so I got a Klymit Static V insulated ground pad. This time I'm not using my tent, I'm using my hammock and tarp, which I don't think I've shown on this channel yet. So you'll get to see my tarp and hammock setup. My awesome, disgusting, not at all small tarp that's in woodland camo. It's like the old, classic ripstop style. You'll know it when you see it. I had ordered a winter sleeping bag as well. It was a Browning, rated to -30 Celsius, but that unfortunately didn't arrive in time for my trip. So someone has generously offered to let me borrow one of their -30 sleeping bags. I went out and bought some proper base layers, so I'm wearing base layers. I've got a ski mask. I've got two different kinds of gloves. It all fits in my standard bug-out bag that you've seen, except for the fold-up chair I brought. But it's the most packed it's ever been. You're gonna see me walking with it. It's gonna be nuts. So yeah, gotta go to Walmart, pick up a extra layer, so I have an actual hoodie. So the hoodie will go over top of this. Then I have my thick winter coat tied up to my bug-out bag, and then just in case, I have another puffer coat in my bug-out bag. And I've got an extra pair of long johns, a few extra pairs of socks. I bought proper winter boots, so I have proper winter boots this time. So hopefully that, combined with the knowledge and experience of everyone at camp, I will have a much better experience this time. And this is my first time attempting to properly camp out in cold weather, and it is going to be cold. I think it's supposed to be -16 degrees Celsius today and tonight. It might drop even lower tonight because it's nighttime. But oh boy, I'm in for a treat. Let's do this. beard is frosted. Actually had this hammock for a few years. Perfect weather for camping. Got the Klymit inside of the hammock now. So, battery on the GoPro keeps dying despite being fully charged. So I might not have much footage to show off for this camp out, but we shall see. Alright, Mr. Spoony. So we're at the Forest. What the hell's the name of the group? The Forest Lake Community.
Forest and Lake Community.
Winter tune-up camp.
Yeah. It's a tongue twister. What can I say?
He wants to show off his spoon.
Yeah, it's my little spoon right here. Look at that.
Yeah. It's a GoPro.
He's got his titanium folding spoon. Yeah. Oh, that fire's nice and hot now. But I'm going to use chopsticks for my dinner tonight.
Really? Yeah, he was talking about it earlier.
How come?
I thought he was just joking.
Too cold.
Well, Jeff and Justin bailed, or
you want this
yes.
back? Or
and they haven't
bailed. They haven't bailed. I don't think they were planning.
Yeah.
Justin
were they planning on staying longer? Or?
No.
No? Oh,
neither
okay.
one of them.
I was hoping to meet them. Oh well.
Both nice guys.
Yeah.
They left kind of early.
I should have.
Jeff gave me a better rod.
Should have got on the road sooner. Couldn't find some stuff though.
So now that I got my coat open,
hey, for that backcountry, you think we ought to just do McRae again? Do we know it?
Yeah, we could. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that one though. No, well, I mean, I'm away this weekend now. I'm away next weekend.
Oh yeah, you're
And then the weekend after that, Jennifer and I are both out for the day on Saturday.
Okay, so it's a lot.
She's overnight, I think, so that's a lot. So she was kind of complaining about that.
We have
I want to go, but I don't know if I can.
Gigantic
Okay.
bush
It might take some schmoozing
Comes
for
with
me
a
to get
ferro
up
rod.
there.
We have so many knives. We also have like these
But
knives.
McRae would be good
that
again.
double as chisels.
You know where we were by the beaver pond?
Yeah.
I took a hike that morning. I continued around the beaver pond, and there was wood down there.
Yeah. Yeah, because you dragged like a tree back.
Yeah, and there was more. But
You just have to get farther from the sites. I found, yeah, I mean, like I was out,
Yeah.
when I went hunting, I found tons of wood. I just didn't want to drag it all the way back because it was far from the sites.
It was pretty far. But if we did the opposite, just made camp close to where the wood's at, that's the way to do it, eh?
Yeah.
And if we were on the other side of the beaver pond, then we'd have the beaver pond for water. Not that you'd use it, but
Yeah.
My dad's one of them.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud?
this is way better to warm up my feet than what I was doing with my boots on.
Yeah.
My feet are getting a little cold.
Hello, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Green Hat Red Beard Adventures. Thought I'd give you guys a nice little tip.
This is working very well.
These little containers for use of salt, pepper, and in this particular one, a little steak spice. Go to Dollarama, go to the arts and crafts section where the little paints. This is a little paint bottle for little children's paint. They come clean in packages of about 6 of them, and they work for salt and pepper really, really good. Nice lightweight option. Check it out. There you go.
Don't listen
now you
to
got
him.
yourself a nice
He's a
advertisement.
liar.
I was looking for those.
He's
These
a
don't remember
liar.
by me, but I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Thinking over.
how do you know they're food safe?
I washed them out, but they come clean. But like I washed them out just to make sure.
Does the plastic used to manufacture them?
Is that right?
Does washing them change the type of plastic that was used in their manufacturing?
A lot of people.
But
use
I've been using these for like the past like year and a half now. I've never had an issue.
Are they glass or are they plastic?
It's like a plastic type of glass. I'm not sure exactly, but it's like a plasticky type thing. But it works
They
really
wouldn't
good.
give kids like glass thingies. That would just be insane. Kids drop them, step on it. Ow! I just cut my foot into 1,000 little pieces.
I've started to save Tic Tac containers for stuff like that, for soup base and spices and stuff. Haven't really tried it yet, but it sounds like a good idea, so I'm gonna give that a shot.
It
see
looks
how
like
works.
someone's water is boiling.
Yeah, it's mine.
That's hot chocolate.
Right.
It's over boiling.
That's why I'm over here.
How do I put my saw? Could I buy that?
Okay, just as long as you bring it back, if you use it, you're going to give me. You're going to buy me another saw.
But Ben, what is it?
I mean another.
Yeah, if he loses it, I'm going to make him buy me another one. And then when I find it, I'll say, sweet, I have 2 saws. Now I can sell them off for quite a bit of money. And because they're like $40 saws.
It's getting kind of dark. It's like 5:30, something like that. There's my setup. So, one of the members here has that dog with him. Should be interesting trying to sleep tonight.
And then you start chewing. Don't go by a fire. No, not funny. Look.
You know what you do? You cut these the same length, and this end can go on the ground and keep it from twisting on you. Like if you lay it down,
I got a bit farther down, because that isn't going to be that strong.
right there. Take that.
Well, time to try and get some sleep. Morning, guys. It's give or take 7 o'clock in the morning. I managed to survive the night. Thanks to this awesome sleeping bag that they let me borrow. And mine's rated for the same temperature, so it's good to know mine will be able to do these sorts of excursions as well. It's just starting to get laid out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up, I'll walk around to generate some heat, and then I'll start breaking down camp, and then vamoose. My throat is quite swollen this morning because of breathing in smoke last night around the fire. And I woke up in the middle of the night. It actually concerned me how swollen it was. So on my way back to home base, I'm going to have to figure out something to deal with that. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I managed to survive a winter overnight, and I think it went down to negative 18 degrees Celsius last night with wind chill. It was like negative 26. Yeah. This is where I stayed for the night. I'm actually surprised I managed to survive. My beard's all frozen over from condensation from breathing. But thanks for watching, guys. Always gonna try new crazy things.